Assalamu alaikum all. Then, how are you, dears? Fine? Okay. Then, today with a new topic from It So Happened. Okay, a simple story from It So Happened. Okay, all of you. Then, all of you open chapter 2. Chapter 2, Children at Work. What is? Children at Work. Okay, all of you. Ready? Yes. Before going to chapter, I want to ask some questions. Then there are so many reasons for children have to work, right? There are so many reasons for children have to work, and sometimes it's maybe because of their family problems, right? Maybe their family problems or any other any problems or anything like that, right? Yes. Then here we have one boy. In this story we have one boy. He also like that. Also like that means he left home for his own sake. Okay, he left home for his own sake. Okay, anyway, we can start the chapter, and all of you listen carefully. Our name of our second chapter is Children at Work. Children at work. Okay, all of you listen. Children at work. Then the important character of this story is Velu. Who is Velu? Velu, an 11-year-old boy, runs away from home. He wanders around for hours before getting on a train to Chennai without a ticket. Tired and hungry, he doesn't know where to go when a stranger at the station shouts a word of welcome. Okay, listen all of you. When the Kanyakumari Express pulled at Chennai Central, it took Velu some time to get off. When he finally stood on the platform, his legs felt wobbly, unsteady. We know that after a long journey, when we out of that vehicle, when we out of that from that vehicle, surely we feel that now also we are going unsteady we are, right? Yes. As if he was still on a moving train. He think that now also he was in a moving train. Oi, out of the way. A porter went by with a loaded trolley. Velu jumped aside. Okay. Oi, out of the way, just move. Okay. He sat on a bench on the platform, putting his small bundle down. In all his 11 years, he had never seen so many people, except once a year at the fair in his village. People walked by pumping into him with their suitcase. A voice announced something on the loudspeaker. What is that? Near him, a group of people sat on their luggage, looking at TV hanging from the roof. The noise was terrible. Here, Velu was alone there in that platform. Understand? No one with him, he and his bundle only. Okay. Velu put his head down to his knees, feeling miserable and exhausted, tired. And he had run away from his village 2 days ago. Then he ran away from his village 2 days ago. Okay. For 2 days he had eaten nothing but some peanuts and piece of jaggery. He ate only some peanut and a piece of jaggery. What is the meaning of jaggery? Yes. What is that? Jaggery. Jaggery endado? Jaggery. Sharkare. Yes, a piece of jaggery. Then In his bundle, he carried a shirt, a towel, and a comb. Which are the things in his hand? A shirt, a towel, and a comb. He had walked for most of the first day to Kannur and then got on the train to Chennai. Velu had no money for ticket, but luckily the ticket collector didn't come to the unreserved compartment. He hasn't anything in his pocket. He didn't take the ticket, but luckily what happened? What happened? Yes, ticket collector didn't come to the unreserved compartment. All of you underline that. What? Ticket collector didn't come to the unreserved compartment. Okay. He had tried to sleep on the floor near the door. A group of men next to him had played cards and shouted all night. Hey, what new to town, hey? Hey, what new to town here? A rough voice. Velu opened his eyes. There were a lot of people standing around, but nobody was looking at him. Here, hey, one person is calling. He turned around and behind him was a girl around his own age. Okay, he saw one girl is calling him. Okay, wearing a long banyan. Have you seen that her dress? And that came down to her knees. Her hair was stiff and brownish and she had a huge sack on his shoulder. And she was picking up a dirty plastic cups from the floor and stuffing into her sack. What she is doing? She is picking up dirty plastic cups and stuffing into and put into her sack. Why is she calling me? Thought Velu. And why is a girl wearing a banyan? Banyan. Vest, you know? Yes. No need to stare stupidly. What's your name? Velu, muttered Velu, looking away. So, Mr. Velu, said the girl, looking at him bundle, run away from home? She just asked him, run away from home? Velu didn't answer. He didn't want to tell some strange girl what he had done. He had run away because he couldn't stand his father beating him from one more day. His father would snatch away all the money Velu and his sisters earned and spend it on the drink. That is the reason. He had run away because he couldn't stand his father's beating. He couldn't suffer. He couldn't tolerate his father's beating. That's why he came from where? That's why he came from where? That's why he came from. He left his home. And his father would snatch away everything, away all the money Velu and his sister earned and spent it on drink. He was a drunkard. Okay. വേലും സിസ്റ്ററും ഏൺ ചെയ്ത് കൊണ്ടുവരുന്ന പൈസക്ക് ആര് വാങ്ങും? പിടിച്ച് പറിച്ചു വാങ്ങും ആര്? Father. That's why he left this home. Don't think I don't know. This place is full of children like you. So what are you going to do here? Become rich. She sat down next to him and Velu shifted away slightly. He felt hunger pinching him and pressed his stomach with a grimace. Grimace, express some feeling. He just sad feeling. Hungry? Asked the girl. You won't get food by sitting here gloomily. Understand? വിശക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ? ഇവിടെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഗ്ലൂമി ആയിട്ട് ഇരുന്നാലും ഒന്നും കിട്ടാൻ പോകുന്നില്ല. ഓക്കെ, മേക്കിംഗ് ഫേസസ്. I can find some if you want. She picked up her sack and started to walk away. Velu stayed on the bench. And what should he do? Should he follow this girl? Where was she going to take him? She was disappearing into the crowd. So he had to make up his mind quickly. All right, he decided. Anyway, I have no idea where to go. He jumped up and ran after her. She wasn't even looking back to see where he was. Understand? She even didn't just look back to him. She ran away. Velu stood on the comprehension check. We have Velu stood on the platform, but he felt as if he was still on a moving train. Why? Because 2 days he spent his here, there, were in the train, right? What made him feel miserable? What made him feel miserable? Yes, that is directly in our chapter. Find out, okay? Then, Velu traveled without a ticket. Why? Because he haven't? Okay. How did he escape ticket collector's attention? Because ticket collector didn't come to Velu's compartment. Why had Velu run away from home? Here is the explanation. We explain now. Why did he decide to follow the strange girl? Because it's a strange place. Okay. Then no one here for helping Velu. That's why. Okay. Turn your page. Then Velu follows his friend through the crowded street to a big building. Behind the building there is a big garbage bin. Velu wonders why they are there at all. Okay, he caught up with a girl as she was leaving the station. When they got to the road, Velu found that the vehicles kept coming and never stopped for anyone. I think you can follow me, right? Follow me? Right. Smoke and dust flew at him from all sides, making his head spin. They had to wait for a long time before they could find a gap to run through. They didn't get a gap to run through. Velu kept hesitating and the girl finally dragged him into the other side. What do you think you are doing? Gazing cows. If you stand around the middle of the road like you will be a chutney. Understand? നീ ഇങ്ങനെ നിൽക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നിന്നെ ഇവരെല്ലാവരും കൂടി നിന്നെ എന്താക്കും? Chutney. Velu's heart was still beating fast. He looked back at Central Station and the traffic speeding by. How had they managed to come through that? They walked along the side of the road under some huge signboards. Velu looked up at the pictures, bunions, car tires, pens, a woman holding a box. And the writing was in English, so he didn't know what it meant. Everything in English, that's why he didn't know what it meant. Advertisement he saw. The girl turned into wide bridge and walked up. Velu stopped and peeped over the railing. Okay. Under him the road ran into the city. In the distance he could see huge buildings and towers and more roads. See that big building with all around it? You were not careful, you will soon be counting the bars there. That is Central Jail. If you are not careful, surely you will counting the bars. Then nee mikavarum azhi ennendi varum. Okay. The girl grinned and pointed the huge building. Velu squinted and read the Tamil sign, Central Jail. Why? I haven't done anything wrong. You don't have to do anything. Just don't get caught. That is all. Okay. That's all. What does she mean? Velu wondered. Meanwhile, the girl was already heading down the bridge with a sack off her shoulder. Heading down means guiding. Velu, a sack on her shoulder. What was in it? You had seen her putting plastic cups into that station. What are you carrying this bag? Things, bottles, papers, everything in my sack. Velu wondered what she was doing with them. But he felt shy to ask any more questions. It was still morning, but the sun blasted down on the tar and the Velu bare feet burned. Without having slippers, bare feet burned. It was not like walking on the mud road. He was soaked with sweat. He was soaked with sweat. എന്താണ് വിയർത്ത് കുതിർന്നു ആര് Velu. He tried to walk in a shade and keep up with the girl at the same time. She walked really fast. How far away was the food? He was walking for food. After almost an hour of walking, they stopped in front of the big building, Sri Rajarajeshwari Prasanna Kalyana Mandapam. Read Velu slowly. A sign with letters made flowers said, Groom J. V. Vinayagam Bride Rani. Now they are in that Kalyana Mandapam. Okay. Rani. Then Velu stared at the big cars parked outside. One of the cars had a flower garland and roses tapped on it. Then the girl looked around, pulled one off quickly and stuck it in her hair. Come on, she said. Are we going to eat here? Asked Velu at the huge hall and people inside. Okay, hops, said the girl, shaking her thumb under his nose. She led him behind the hall. There was a big garbage bin overflowing with rubbish. Garbage bin, garbage, waste, putting waste, everything. We are keeping one corner for that. Big garbage bin overflowing with rubbish. Two goats were standing on the pile and fighting for a banana leaf. A cloud, have you seen that picture? A cloud of flies buzzed around their legs. There was a rotten smell in the air. The girl picked up a squashy banana and held it out to Velu. Here, your food. Squashy means crushed. Velu was shocked. Are we going to eat their leftovers? That means ബാക്കി വരുന്ന ഭക്ഷണങ്ങളില്ല അത് കഴിക്കാനാണ് നമ്മൾ വന്നത്. Shey, what do you think I am? A dog? I only take untouched food. Who said? Velu said that I can't eat like this kind of food. Here's some more, catch. And she threw him a water. Velu looked at it with distaste. Come on, hero, eat it. You think I like it. I told you I will find you something to eat. Don't think I have money to buy food for you. Okay, feeling maturity. Who here the girl tried to what she did? She just tried to behave like a matured person. Then you'd better eat what you get until you have your own money. Okay. Velu hesitated, but his stomach squeezed him again, and he gulped down the banana and vada, swallowed quickly. Okay, and vada. And his stomach felt better immediately, and he could have eaten at least 10 times more. But the girl could find only one more banana, which she ate herself. And it is too early. They have only eaten tiffin. Okay, it is early. That's why it's old food. And they have only eaten tiffin. If you are still hungry, you will have to wait for them finish lunch. Understand? Lunch vere finish cheyyunna wait cheyda we will get more. And you can wait if you want. I have to work. I am going. And she picked up a couple of bottles from heap and threw it to her sack. Then she walked off. Okay, Velu panicked and he realized that if the girl left him, he had no idea where he was and what to do. Underline, he had no idea where he was and what to do. It was better to stick to her, and she seemed to know her way around, and he ran after her again. Hey, he called. He did not even know the girl's name. Hey, what's your name? And as he asked, running behind her, she stopped and turned around. Oh, so you have been following me around without even knowing my name? Jaya, I am not following you. What then? Who got you food? Can I come with you? Where you are going? Where are you going? Come if you want. This bag is full. I have to go home to get another one. Okay, to get another bag. Then, can Velu read Tamil and English? Yes, he can read Tamil but can't English. How do you know? Here one incident. If you are not careful, you will soon be counting the bars there. The girl said. What is she referring to? She referring to if he is not careful, surely he will imprison, right? What does she mean when she says if you are not careful? Okay. What did the girl lead Velu to? Lead to auditorium, right? What did they get to eat? Squishy banana and rotten vada and something. What work did she do? Sack picker. Then we can call them. What we can call them? What the work do? Think of a one word for the answer. Rag pickers ആണ് RAG PICKERS rag pickers. There is a row of huts near some dirty puddles. Outside one of the huts, Jaya dumps her sack. Grateful to his friend, Velu thinks of the day ahead. Okay, read. Jaya and Velu walked along the roads for half an hour until they came to a bridge across the dirty trickle of water. Then obviously just think about slum areas and we are in triple K now. See, this is Beckenham Canal, said Jaya. Velu tired. This was canal. Near some puddles of water was a row of strangest huts and he had ever seen. Slum area, okay, and they were built out of all sorts of things. Metal sheets, tires, bricks, wood and plastic. ഇതൊക്കെ ഉപയോഗിച്ചിട്ടാണ് ജയയുടെ വീട് നിർമ്മിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്. They stood crookedly and looked as if they would fall at any moment. Is this where you live? These houses are strange, said Velu. In our village, the houses are made of mud and palm leaves. Underline it. Underline Jaya's house and underline Velu's house. Jaya went around to one of the huts and dumped her sack outside. Then she picked up an empty one. Let's go. She turned to Velu and gave him a shoe. At least help me now. Here wear these and come with me. Okay, they started. She threw him a pair of old shoes without laces and pushed a sack and a stick into his hand. Have you seen that? She given one shoe and without lace and also one sack and stick. And the only work he had ever done was on the landowner's farm, weeding and taking cows out to graze. He don't know what he do with that stick and sack. He know only grazing of cows. Are there any farmers in the city? He asked to Jaya. She laughed and thumped her stick on the ground. Farms? There are no farmers here. We are rag pickers. Okay? Rag pickers. See my sack full of things I collected. Collected? From where? Asked Velu. From rubbish bins. Where else? You collect rubbish? Velu had never heard of such things. A blockhead. It is not any rubbish. Only paper, plastic glass, such things we sell to Jam Bazaar Jaggu. Velu was puzzled and he had heard of people throwing away rubbish. But why would anyone want to buy rubbish? He only knows about the people throwing rubbish. Then he didn't get any idea of why the people picking and want to buy rubbish. Some person try to want to buy rubbish. He don't know the answers. Who is Jam Bazaar Jaggu? Why is he buying all this? You think he buys it for show? He sells it to a factory. Understood? It's not for show. It sells to a factory. Come on, I don't have time to waste like you. Velu did not move. He hadn't run away and come to this new place to dig through garbage bins. Jaya poked at him with her stick. And what they did then? Velu did not move. He hadn't run away and come to this new place to dig through garbage bins. Jaya poked at him with her stick. Look here, she shouted, and if someone gets there before us, we don't get anything. Don't just stand there posing big hero. Big hero ആയിട്ടൊരു പോസ് ചെയ്യല്ല, നമ്മൾ ചെന്നിട്ടില്ലേ അതൊക്കെ ആരെങ്കിലും എടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് പോകും. I am trying to help you who filled your stomachs today. Okay, I will help you who filled your stomach today. Velu scratched his head and sighed. I will do it for now, he thought, until I find a better job. Okay, ഒരു better job കിട്ടുന്നത് വരെ ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇതൊക്കെ സഹിച്ച് നിന്നോളാം. Okay, what material are the strange huts made of? I told you. Okay, why does the Velu find them strange? Because in his house, you want to talk about his house. Okay, what sort of things did Jaya and children like or collect, and what did they do with those things? What kind of people, what kind of things? Okay, they are collected, that kind of things, and they are sent to that bazaar jug. Okay, is Velu happy or unhappy to find work? He is happy or unhappy? He, okay, you can write your own answer for that question. Okay, all of you. Okay, then read your chapter 5 times, then surely you will get all the answers easily. And I will give you one essay question. Second question only. Do you think Jaya is a brave and sensitive child with a sense of humor, finds instances for her courage, kind nature and humor in the text? Okay, all of you. Okay, do it now and read your chapter 5 times and write all the question answers well and send me tomorrow. Okay, all of you. Thank you.